commitment to this organization. Appreciate your attendance. We have a quorum. Seek approval of the agenda laid out in front of you.
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, carries. The minutes of the May 30th meeting are found in your packet. Seek approval of those minutes.
I'll move the minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Wahab. So, any discussion on the minutes? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, carries. So, moving to the recognition portion of the meeting, personally my favorite part of these board meetings, and it's really we recognize the commitment of our employees and their dedication to this organization. You really are the backbone of this organization. I just truly enjoy this part of it. So our first recognition is Mr. Dan Holdsworth, and ask him to come on up.
So I get to talk to you about what Dan did. This is a little different than what you normally see at the board meetings, but it's great because it shows you the balance of the organization. You need great bus operators. You need great maintenance staff support. You need like guys who figure out numbers stuff, right? But you also need guys like Dan. Dan is a budget analyst and works in finance. And most of the time I walk by Dan, he has 2 computer screens. And inevitably, there are Excel spreadsheets that are like too small for me to see, even with glasses on and binoculars. And I'll always say, Dan, what are you looking at? And he'll get into a detailed explanation. And he doesn't lose me fast, but sometimes he loses me because he's really looking at what drives the company. Numbers that drive the company. He's done a great job since joining us. He was the first analyst we've hired. He's worked out so well that we hired another one. We're realizing that there is benefit in knowing a little bit more about the numbers and getting deeper into the numbers and what they mean. Is that a pretty good characterization of what you do every day?
Yeah, that works.
Let me tell you just for a couple seconds what Dan did to earn this recognition. I think you know that the FTA has a lot of new requirements on us, and one of them is something called transit asset management. And basically, it'll make you smile because it makes me smile when I think about this. They're asking us to get into the 21st century with how we manage our assets. Don't just rely on the great institutional knowledge that you have in maintenance and operations that says, hey, a bus is 12 years old, it should be replaced. Or a bus is got X number of hundreds of thousands of miles on it, replace it. To be a little bit more thoughtful and to use the information that we have with tons of data. So there's all kinds of requirements in that regard, but Dan was assigned the task of making sure we comply. Well, he took it about 4 steps further, and not only did he make sure we complied, but he assembled a group of people here, and he said, let's use some of the tools that we have available to us and model this so that we can have essentially a smart Excel spreadsheet that helps us to understand what assets we have, what assets are doing well, and what assets we ought to be keeping an eye on for replacement. The model works so well that the FTA has said, hey, can we use that? I wanted to charge Dan and the grant people said you can't do that. But basically the model is now on display. You've done a couple of...
I've done 2 webinars with the FTA for the nation, as well as a conference for global mass transit. So it's an international conference organization. So.
Being used now are copies.
Yes.
We should trade them.
I think we can.
Copied all over the country and all over the world. Dan, I went and talked about it's Carmen. It's a simple tool. It's not real deep, but it is deep because no one else thought about it. Dan took the assignment. And basically, it was an assignment. Said, wait a second, we can do better than that. And it's a clear example of the type of staff people that we have here that take an assignment and say we can do better than that. And his better is now being used all across the country. Appreciate it.
Thank
Thanks.
you very much. My good side?
Is that your good side?
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Don't get carried away.
Now it's time to recognize the bus rodeo winners. I'd like to call Mr. Bixby up here to help celebrate their accomplishments
Are we doing them all at once, or?
one at a time. Rodeo competitions are among our most highly anticipated CDTA events of the year. On the surface, they may look like a lot of fun or a great atmosphere to bring the workforce together in a casual team atmosphere. The 33rd annual CDTA rodeo saw 35 bus operators competing for the company title. Participants represent the best of our workforce. They pre-qualify in terms of their operating record, attendance, and customer service background. At the event, they navigate a tough course that consists of 15 driving challenges. This year, the Schenectady division kept the Gold Cup, almost making a clean sweep. The tenacity of one Albany operator kept them from that ranking. New this year, a superintendent's challenge was held, and the winner of the inaugural competition upset the competitors, hailing from the other side of the wheel.
Yeah, some talented writers.
Our rookie winner this year is Schenectady operator Jarek Quinones. Come on. Jared has been with CDTA for just over a year. We're expecting him to be a fierce competition next year. Thank you.
Oh, this one.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Good job.
In third place, Albany operator Ray Vaxali, 7 years of service. Ray is another shining example of what we want an operator to be. His customer service and driving skills are top notch. Unfortunately, he can't make it, but we recognize his accomplishment. Taking second place, Schenectady operator John Gonzalez. Congratulations. John has been an operator for 13 years. He's a great employee with an outstanding driving record. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, appreciate it. Let's go.
What do we get next year? He's a last minute guy.
All right, and driving his way to the win, Schenectady operator Mark Hitchman, who has worked for CDTA for 24 years. Mark is a model employee, always showing up to work, bringing a positive attitude, and providing the best customer service possible. Congratulations.
Not what you said though.
As we mentioned, new this year, a superintendent's challenge. Any superintendent, transportation, or maintenance was eligible. It was a spirited competition, to say the least. The winner of the inaugural competition was Steve Waxman, superintendent of maintenance. Congratulations. Steve will 25 years at CDTA in August and has spent his whole career in maintenance. Thank you for your service and commitment. Thank you. The top 3 rodeo commissioners will represent CDTA at the New York State Rodeo this fall, and good luck to everyone. Congratulations to everyone here today, and to all our bus operators who work every day to improve their driving skills and the customer service. You mean a lot to the organization, and thank you.
So on the rodeo, I hope you caught Steve's comment in jest, but it's a fun event. You know, where our guys and gals get to show off their driving skills, basically. You know, it's a tough course. We do it over at Albany. Lots of people help to set it up, make it work. But it's great to get people together in a little bit of a relaxed atmosphere. Drivers aren't relaxed; they're really nervous because they want to do well. I'm not quite sure if Steve really wanted to do well, but we added the superintendent challenge this year, and it was interesting. The guys had a lot of fun with it. They're all qualified to drive and all that kind of thing. And, poor Fred, had to get the rid of the jokes that the maintenance guys beat the transportation guys.
What are we adding if Bernie's there?
You guys are on your own on that. But as I said, also too, this recognition is a little different today because we got to talk about what Dan Holsworth does. And, sometimes the management staff kind of gets lost in the shuffle. They make presentations, they do good work to support board governance, but there's people like Dan behind the scenes who make this place work just like everybody else. It's a 685 person operation. Everybody's important. Everybody has a role, and I think what Dan does and what did to get that recognized shows that. And we appreciate everybody who works here, no matter what you do. So thanks, appreciate it.
Thank you. We're going to move into committee reports. The Performance Monitoring Committee, Ms. Figueroa.
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair. The committee met last week here at 110 Watervliet Avenue, and probably for the first time in a long time, I don't have contracts that will be awarding this week, so relax. We do have 3 consent agenda items, however, and the first one is approval of the Disadvantaged Enterprise Program. The FTA requires that its grantees have a Disadvantaged Business Enterprise Program and goal in accordance with the U.S. Department of Transportation regulations, which must be updated every 3 years. The goal is calculated by identifying what procurement opportunities exist by business segment and determining the relative number of DBEs available in those segments. CDTA achieved its goal in 2 of the last 3 years. The staff is recommending a new goal for the next 3 years of 5.41%, which is a slight decrease, but it's based on the business that we anticipate. And at this time, we need a motion to approve the Disadvantaged Business Enterprise Goal Plan for fiscal years 2019 to 2021. And is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Sapra. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Do we have any discussion or comments on this resolution?
Just that Stacy gave a great presentation, a thorough discussion actually was held about this and the difference between this and what the state requirements are for MWBE. So it's a whole kind of different system that they have, and the goals seem logical. The recommendations seem like something we should support.
We use true facts and figures and data to make these numbers accurate as possible and constantly looking ways to improve our MWBE and DBE programs. So thank you, Stacy, for all your efforts on that as well. So all right, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, so moved.
Okay, next we have the approval of the procurement manual update. Public Authorities Law requires an annual review of our procurement guidelines. Staff has done so, and the board approved it in March. As a result of our triennial review, staff is also recommending some modifications to additional elements. Those recommendations were provided, and at this time, we need a motion to approve the revised procurement manual. And we need a
Motion
need a
for approve resolution number 28, found in page 17.
I'll move it.
Thank you, Mr. Lahat.
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Figueroa. Any discussion or comments on this? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstentions? All right, so moved.
Okay, and finally, the next item for consent agenda was annual review of the drug and alcohol policy. An annual review of the drug and alcohol policy is conducted to maintain adherence to federal regulations and company standards. Regulatory changes included modifications with regard to marijuana use, synthetic drugs, testing panels, and follow-up testing. Copies of the drug and alcohol policy were available for review, and at this time we need a motion to approve the drug and alcohol policy, which I will go ahead and move.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Figueroa. Thank you, Mr. Sacco. Any comments or on this resolution? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstentions? Carries.
Okay, the audit committee did not have any items that were scheduled for the committee to discuss at this meeting. And the investment committee actually just met prior to the board meeting today, and we will have a report that will be sent to all of the board members sometime over the next week or so. Administrative discussion items. Workplace safety annual report. Rick Vines gave the annual workplace safety report. We have just completed the 10th full year of our comprehensive program to improve workplace safety. And a summary of accident, injury, and workers' compensation claims trends was presented. We started our comprehensive workplace safety program in January of 2008. And for fiscal years 2009 through 2018, we averaged 76 injuries per year, including 20 severe cases. We have seen a significant decrease in both injuries and severe injury cases since program inception, and we have continued this trend over time. Workers' compensation claim costs have increased 1% between 2003 and 2008 and 2009 to 2018 time periods. And that's only because, and it was pointed out, it has only been a 1% increase, but it's not because the cost of workers' comp hasn't gone up. It's because we've had fewer cases, and therefore it's kind of balanced things out. However, the trend is not in that direction in terms of the cost of workers' comp. I know we've had those conversations here. I just want to make sure that's clear to everybody. Any questions on that part of it?
I just want to point out that I think Denise is spot on. And it's really a result of intense focus on workplace safety that was initiated at the board level. It goes back actually more than 10 years. It took us a while to get the program in place. And it's a program that Rick has basically taken, from infancy and run with it, and has done, just a wonderful job. And I want to point out to you, if you don't know, today is Rick's last board meeting. He is retiring after 39 years of about as dedicated and loyal service as I've seen in my career here at CDK. You may have disagreed with Rick. We may not have always, agreed on everything, but no one questioned his dedication and loyalty to the company. So my hat is off to Rick and the work he's done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So if there are no other questions on that, we had an accident review annual report as well. Rich Cordero gave the annual accident review report. Fiscal year 2018 had a total of 578 accidents, an increase of 13 accidents from fiscal year 2017. Collision accidents in fiscal year 2018 increased by 8, with passenger accidents increasing by 5 over the prior year. The accident rate per 100,000 miles was 5.5, which was an increase of 2.3%. Rich also summarized our safety goals for the upcoming year, which included a new hire refresher program, a more comprehensive supervisor training, partnering with transportation to improve quality assurance, identification and training of high-risk drivers, and a stronger training program for new hires so that we can reduce accidents by 5%. That's the goal. Any conversation or anybody need to add anything to that? No questions? Okay. We'll move on then to the triennial review annual report. Carm gave an update on our triennial review. The triennial review is one of MTA's management tools for examining grantee performance and adherence to current FTA requirements and policies. As a result of the review, there were a total of 4 findings. 3 of these findings have been corrected. The 4th involves a procurement in which a portion of software was removed from the scope of the ITMS system. We will be working with FTA to bring this issue to resolution as well. Okay, did you need to add anything to that?
No, I just wanted to point out that this is, it's every 3 years, it's like clockwork, they don't miss by more than a week. Pretty intensive
Very
staff
detailed,
effort.
yeah.
Bridget's not here, Bridget Beelan, and you've met. She manages this. She really did a great job sort of shepherding everything around and making it easier for the staff that has to, deal with the reviewers. For example, Stacy and a couple other people were on the hot seat for hours. It's almost like being on trial. I wish it were a little more relaxed. It's not. But, it's very important. It basically ensures that, we do what we say we're going to do with millions and millions of dollars, federal dollars. Do they get a little tough on policies and procedures? Yes, but you need to have the policies and procedures in place. So I think we did very, very well. That one procurement, we knew exactly what we were doing. Several board members and I have talked about this. You all remember it. We explained it adequately. We knew what you were voting on. We're going to make our case with the FTA. I think we'll find a meet in the middle. They're reasonable most of the time. But all in all, I think pretty good review. I think the organization should feel good about themselves.
Okay, so if there's no other questions on that, we can move into the monthly management report. Mike Collins gave the monthly management report. MRT was under budget by 9.3%, and miscellaneous revenue was over budget by 339% due to scrap sales and bike share revenue. That will even out throughout the year, but for the month it looks amazing. Anyway, health benefits was under, that's one way to do it.
I like it way better.
Health benefits was under budget by 7.7%, and workers' compensation was over budget by 8.3% due to the loss of use payment. Purchase transportation was up 13.7% due to the taxi vendor performing more non-ambulatory trips, and fuel was up 17.5%. We are in a satisfactory cash flow position at this time, and this is, just as a reminder, it's the first month of the fiscal year, the report for the first month, so that, that can't show any trends. It's not predictive of pretty
If I
much
could just
anything,
point out
so.
the fuel number might stick out to you as
Yeah.
being odd. It is odd. The reason it's 17, we're not running more miles or consuming more fuel. We budgeted the fuel cost at the new rate, which is significantly lower. We dropped by about 75 cents. Close. 65 cents. It doesn't hit until
kick in
this
until
month,
this
so
month.
it's just a budget issue.
Right, any questions on that? Okay, and then the monthly non-financial report, Chris Desney gave the monthly non-financial report. Total ridership was down by 5% for the month and 7% for the year. Star ridership was up 1% for the month and down 1% for the year. On-time performance was 75%, and there were 0 PMIs, not on time. Missed trips were at 37 this month, and the mean distance between service interruptions was 23,612 miles. Scheduled work was at 84%. There were 17 preventable and 32 non-preventable accidents, and 90% of customer complaints were closed within 10 days. The website page views were at 1,013,713. Any questions on that part? Yes.
You said ridership was down 7% for a year, that's a lot. How was unified? Is that a 12-month period, or that from April to?
This was the 1 month
Okay, so-
report, right?
Well,
Or
I think
is
we're
it
2 months, right?
2 months.
April, May.
April and May.
So it's compared to April, May of last year.
Right.
So year to date is the first 2 months of the fiscal year.
So it's not a 12-month year.
It's no, exactly. It's hard at the beginning of the fiscal year to,
And we're seeing some signs, and we've talked about this, we're seeing some signs, maybe finally kind of bottomed out, maybe bouncing up a little bit, but all the external factors that helped us over the last several years are actually working against us, and there's a lot of issues now. Ride sharing, for example, is certainly making a dent in our ridership. Our universal access agreements have slowed. Ridership is still very healthy, but not at levels that they were 2 or 3 years ago. So there's a variety of things going on. There's a whole societal thing going on. Some areas we're getting more ridership, and some areas we're getting less ridership. So I think, frankly, when we were at 17 million, we may have been performing a little bit above our expectations, but I think this system, the way it's constructed, is probably a 16.5 million boarding under normal circumstances. Gas prices, they blipped up a little bit. We saw NX, for example, our Northwood Express ridership has been up for several months. Very sensitive to the price of fuel.
Yeah.
But the blip is, for everybody, the average person, probably not that big a deal. It got close to $3 a gallon. It seems to be ebbing back a bit. Our experience is that when it goes over $3 a gallon, people start to think about who aren't using our services. Start to think about either using us or using us. And then we're still struggling with the Navigator transition that's occurred over the last several months. We know it had an impact on the boarding count. We still haven't totally identified what happened and why. So we're still playing with that. So it's makes it fun, a lot of factors. Force is going up, but I think there's explanations.
well, there'll be things for us to watch.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and then we had an update from Carmen and Mark Bloss on the Lark Washington Avenue project. They gave the update on the reconfigured station and intersection. The existing shelter is scheduled to come down on Wednesday, or actually did it today? Did it come down today?
This morning.
This morning, perfect, okay. So right on schedule.
Existing shelter was there.
Well, it's supposed to be down today.
It's coming down today, okay. And the soft opening is, well, it said it's scheduled for July 1st, but we now have a...
Still, we're playing with dates.
Right, exactly. More details will come regarding a press event around that opening. And that concludes...
Yeah, there was a notice of a press event tomorrow when they're predicting thunderstorms. I think 10 to 11, so is that more?
No, it's 12th,
July
right?
12th.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
12,
would be
July
Thursday,
12th.
July 12th.
Then you just look at the day of the week.
We need to, just to maybe to explain to members who weren't at this meeting, what we're doing is there's a lot of transitions. So the old shelter/station will come down, customers will shift, our operations will shift. That, will probably not be the smoothest couple of days, as you can imagine. We'll work the kinks out, get it to hopefully where it's, to everybody's satisfaction, then hold an event. One thing we don't want to do is have a media event and have, confusion. So we'll do that. We've already got, Mayor Sheehan, wants to be there, a number of officials, because this is really a City of Albany pedestrian and traffic safety improvement. New York State DOT will be there, you may have noticed. They are in full force now with a pedestrian safety campaign.
Yep.
So we believe the commissioner will be at the event. All of this is in keeping with all those initiatives. And, frankly, hats off to the board because, from the day one, we're supporting the rebuilding of the infrastructure at that intersection to make things better and safer for everybody, not just, we're actually, I hate to say it, in some regards, a big player in that whole scheme. Given the number of cars, number of pedestrians who go through that intersection. Money well spent.
Really busy intersection. So that concludes my report.
Thank you very much. Any other questions or comments? On to the Board Operations Committee, give that report. So we met last Thursday before the Planning Committee. The committee received an update on our high impact governance work. A strategic implementation committee consisted of myself, Dave, and Denise, and Carm, and working with our consultant Doug Eady for the past few months too. We've agreed that the new committee structure will debut in September, just a few months. I'm appointing the chairs of the 3 new revised committees and I'll populate them with members in the next month or so. Carm is appointing staff liaisons to each of the committees. Carmen is senior management. Staff spent the day with Doug and this past Friday working on the support systems that staff will provide to the committees and to the high impact governance model. So far, all is on track, and we're excited about the benefits this work will bring to our governance model. And the next meeting is scheduled for Thursday, July 19th, 11:30 a.m. at 110 Watervliet. And again, I just want to reiterate how thankful we are for your commitment and all your time we've been asking of you. It's been quite a bit. It's a lot of our time when we volunteer in these positions, and it's all for the better good of this organization. And, I'm glad to have buy-in from everyone all around the organization, sitting at this table in this room and throughout the whole organization. So thank you, thank you, thank you. That concludes my report. Does anyone have any questions on that? The Strategic and Operational Planning Committee report also met last Thursday. John Scherzer provided an overview of our seasonal offerings, including the Electric City Trolley, Saratoga Visitors Trolley, and the Capitol Trolley in Albany. Some other discussion points. The Summer Fun Pass was also outlined. It provides young people 17 years of age and under with unlimited access to the CDTA route network. The committee discussed the $40 summer fee and agreed to look at pricing for next year. CDPHP cycle is underway. New safety classes started last week as well. I'm getting cycles. A marketing campaign to support
Bicycling.
I need someone to teach me
That could be arranged.
True story. A marketing campaign to connect CDPHP cycles, summer services, and our various community connections has begun. That was a really awesome discussion we had, especially about the summer program. We really got personal there, and it's a big reason why we're here, is to provide people in our community who otherwise wouldn't have transportation. It really choked up a few people during those discussions. It was pretty awesome. Mark Voss provided an update on capital projects, and Chris Desney gave a summary of the River Corridor BRT project. Although FTA has delayed announcements of grant awards, they are encouraging us to move forward the River Corridor project as long as the funding was allocated for the project. Awesome news. The entire capital projects report is included in your packets, so let anyone know if you have questions on that. It's pretty comprehensive. Carm informed the committee that we are talking to the New York State Department of Transportation about transit services needs in Montgomery County. A lot of details still need to be reviewed and understood, like funding sources and the state commitment to providing these financial resources. the committee agreed that further discussions were appropriate. The next meeting of the committee will be noon, July 19th, here at 110 Watervliet Avenue. That concludes my report. Any questions or comments on that? It seems really short for those discussions we had. There's a lot of substance to it, so. All right, thank you.
Let's see, capital projects.
Did you not get it? Was it mailed to you?
Possibly.
Okay. Or we can get you a copy, no problem.
I can email you a copy.
Those are good to stay on top of, you know? I think everyone else here does too. All right, we're moving to the CEO report, Mr. DeSiel.
Thank you, Georgie. My report's in your packet, and I always feel good when the committee reports cover most of what I have written as highlights for the month, and I think that was done. On high impact governance, it was great to get our extended staff, pretty much people you see sitting around the table every month involved in discussion about governance, the importance of it, what we do and how we do it. We all know and respect Doug Eady. He did a great job, I think, in keeping the discussion going and having everyone be involved. It's a little deeper than we've done in the past, deeper into the company. I think that will bear a lot of fruit. Doug and I talked about this a lot before we had the meeting, and getting more people involved and getting everyone informed is a good thing. You can't ever be hurt by that. So I think it's a great opportunity and great for some people to meet and work with them who haven't in the past. Georgie talked about Cycle. It's just an amazing program. The only down days that we had were over the weekend, actually. Bad weather started, I think it was on Thursday or Friday. 3 or 4 days of just rain and gloom. That was the first time that ridership didn't exceed the week before since the program started. It's just an amazing, amazing program that everyone wants to be part of. John Scherzer talked in his presentation at planning how he's trying to spin off arrangements with our universal access group. There's about 24 companies and schools and universal access umbrellas. He's starting to spin those off where people now want to be part of Cycle so that the ID card will be active to use bicycles if you're not driving. But it's just an amazing program, and it's universally well respected, even though most people don't rent bikes. It's just everyone wants to say, wow, that's great. And, we're happy about it. Mark and Washington, I think we covered. Rental rail station, a lot of work still going on there. The top deck right now doesn't look so good. We're at a stage where we're doing a lot of work there. That will continue through the summer, and Mark and his people do a great job in staging construction so that people, customers are impacted. If they're impacted, it's a minimal impact. We also, I just want to point out, we've talked about this in emails and updates, but there will be an EV charging station at the rail station when the work is done, and we just, I'm not sure we've turned it on yet. The Freesville, there's one at the Freesville Park and Ride at 443 in Rensselaer County, and that one's turned on, so juice up their electric car. I wish I could say it's a CDTA initiative. It's a CDTC, Capital Distribution Committee initiative, that has a goal of trying to populate the region with more stations, make it more convenient. People will be more inclined to use electric vehicles. So the region's got a lot of them, but this will bump it up a few more steps. And where and if and where we can be involved, we sure expect we will.
Do we know, I'm sorry, do we know where, how we are in relation to the rest of the state with electric vehicles, in terms of portion? I'm just curious.
I don't. I'm looking at Ross. Maybe it's.
We're trying to get more, and that's why.
Yeah, just curious.
Probably downstate.
Well, yeah, but I'm thinking upstate, I wouldn't try to compare this with
The
towns.
next time we talk to the CTC folks,
I'm
we'll
just
see
curious if they're, I'm assuming they must monitor that.
And in an upcoming planning meeting, we want to get the committee up to speed on where we are with our initiatives and get some feedback on that. Because quietly we're working. There've been a lot of bugs, a lot of stop starts, but it's time to have a bigger discussion about electric buses. It's amazing. For as much as I think the industry is making progress, every now and then you see a couple of news stories where things aren't working as well as expected. So we kind of stayed in the background a little bit to make sure that we can learn. Oftentimes, our company tends to be out in front. Most of the time that's good, but sometimes you take your lumps when you're out in front. So we kind of hung back a little bit. I think the time is right for us to move forward. Just on advocacy, you know, it used to be that you took the summer off, government relations and things of that nature, and legislature goes away. But Lisa Burrell and her group continue to work on our behalf. In fact, this is when they're working with our delegation and the governor's office to sort of lay the groundwork for next year and to sort of play off of what happened this legislative season. We'll be meeting with her and her team over the next couple of weeks to get a better understanding of what next year might look like. But I didn't want you, if you didn't see Lisa regularly, it doesn't mean that she's not working behind the scenes. I can tell you she's even helping us in Montgomery County where we really don't know the landscape. So before we do anything, it would be nice to know what our landscape is. Just a couple of notes from the meeting list. On June 6th, we held our annual retiree lunch. We've got actually about 300 people in our database now, active retirees. I think you know what I mean by that. They're retired, they're still with us, God love them all. About 100, that's no other way to put it, about 100 of them attended. It's just great to see them all, you know, and the agenda is limited. There is no agenda. We basically say, hello, how are you, enjoy your lunch. That's the way they want it. They just want to talk to people that they work with, old friends that they only see oftentimes just this one time a year. It's just great to get them together and to share. They all want to know what we're doing. They don't want to report on it, but they all want to know what we're doing. And they read about us. They follow us on social media. It's amazing how many of them are fully engaged in social media. They know what's going on. And they have a lot of questions. Another example of things that we do in workforce development that maybe don't bubble up to committee level, we have a lot of informal training. The Human Resource Department has organized an informal training series for new supervisors, new foremen, you know, new people in leadership roles. You know, what does it mean to be a leader? What's expected of you? You know, what's a good decision-making process? You know, how do you fit into the company? Because you know, they're new to the role, and oftentimes they're left to learn on their own. So we're providing a little bit more support for them. And I'm really happy with that. It's good to see them engaged in conversation. I met with them, talked to them for an hour or an hour and a half about leadership. They seemed appreciative. They really seemed to be enjoying the opportunity to kind of take a step back and listen and learn and participate. So, just an example of things that you may not hear about directly. I didn't think we'd have to report on this, but we may be involved in the New York State Fair again this year. You may recall last year we sort of got an emergency call to help out our brothers and sisters in Syracuse. We may have to help again as Little Rochester and Buffalo. We have a little more time to plan, so hopefully if our help is needed, it's a little bit more organized. Not to say last year wasn't, but it was put together sort of on the go and on the fly. We won't know probably for a couple of weeks if we're needed. We'll see. And then just this past week, a team from APTA and a couple of consultants are on our property doing an audit of our bus safety and management support system. We've wanted to do this for quite some time. It's basically 6 eyes and ears and brains to look at our program, look at how we do things, and provide us with a friendly critique, if you will. They've been doing this around the country and in Canada. It's very well staffed with industry experts. They know this business. Collected, the 2 contract reviewers have 50 years of experience in roles similar to Rick's and Rich Cordero's. So we're interested in participating in those kinds of things. And I know Rich and Rick are very anxious to see what the report will yield, helpful hints. If we're doing something that's not right, we'll obviously fix it. But more importantly, if there are things that we can learn, do better, obviously. So, they're here, they'll be here till today's Thursday. So about 4 days on the property. I've seen them a couple times, bumped into them. They're engaged. So busy, another busy month for us. July will be, unfortunately, just as busy. We got a lot of events. Apologize for the email constant stuff, but there's a lot of good things going on. That's my report.
Anyone have any questions for Todd? We are going to break into executive session. I need a motion to do so to discuss the security update and the collective bargaining update. Ms. Redola?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Sacro. All in favor?
Aye.